Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So I thought that it was some time since we took those cards, and with those cards, very often I feel that we are talking about the same story. The person who backstabbed you and pretended that you backstabbed them. And now the truth is coming out in layers. And so I want to see if maybe we will get a continuation regarding this, what we are supposed to know about this situation right now. Maybe it would be something else, but I kind of feel that usually here with these decks we are getting the continuation of the story. So let's see. Let's see what are we getting. Unsent text again. Look, there are a lot of cards here. Trusted friend, interesting, especially that it is in the second position, which is the position of the relationship. Friendship, partnership, double life, misunderstood. Okay. Here all the cards are in the upright unless they turn, and if they turn then I take them however they turned, right? Making bank, cancelled. Yeah, it kind of seemed that someone, instead of doing what they were supposed to do, they just thought about themselves. There might have been some kind of financial risk for them to say the truth, but at the end of the day, if they backstabbed you, numbing out, so interesting. Here, if you have been here, then you know that this is the position of growth and healing, and we have numbing out. So do you think that this person is healing? I don't think so. Throwing shade. Throwing shade. Okay, so we already had this unsent message. It was not in the same position. It was somewhere here. I think it was in the 6th position. Okay, so I kind of feel here that someone might feel that they are hesitating to contact some people. There is here a trusted friend that might have awakened to the fact that somebody has a double life. So what does it mean, a double life? It might simply mean that somebody is hiding who they truly are. So the thing is like this, right? This person, they're in a narrative. It is that they are misunderstood. We already saw the Queen of Cups in the reverse come up in the readings over and over again. We are talking here about someone who is playing the victim when in fact we know that whatever decision they are taking, it is selfish. They don't care about anyone, and it's all about strategy. We have here in the 5th position, at a certain moment they needed to make the right decision, and the right decision was to speak the truth, to be honest, to take accountability. It is not what they did, right? They were thinking about their own benefits. Maybe they even thought that by telling to people that you betrayed them, while, let me remind you, they betrayed you, if you need to be reminded, maybe they thought that they could win some kind of something in some kind of way. We will get more information with the cards. Cancelled. We already saw that. Yeah, things are coming out now, right? I feel here, considering the position, that people feel that they don't want to be associated with this person. This is things that needs to be done. And I truly feel that many people in their environment who thought that they were somebody trustworthy, they don't want to be associated with them because they are afraid now for themselves and their own reputation. So, as said, numbing out here, somebody is not healing, they are not doing their job. What they had to do was to become sober. They might be sent even to some kind of place because they might be dealing here with addiction. And we have this throwing shade here. This is the outcome. They were throwing shade, and it kind of feels to me that now people are throwing shade about them, or they realize that they were dealing with someone who was throwing shade all the time, playing the victim, pretending that they are misunderstood. Maybe this is what they are saying now because people know the truth, that they were lying. The double life here, it is lying. So we might truly be dealing here with someone who has a double life, and the double life might also be that in fact there is some kind of addiction, right? But we might also be simply talking about someone who has said they betrayed you, pretended that you betrayed them, playing the victim, presenting themselves to be one person when in fact they are another person. They might present themselves as being somebody trustworthy, when in fact they are absolutely not. They are just thinking about themselves and their pocket. We might even be talking here about a gold digger, right? So, yeah, it kind of feels here. For sure, you have cancelled them, but I feel here that there is much more than that. Because right now they feel misunderstood. This is what they are saying. No, you don't understand. It's much more complicated than that. Playing the victim when you are numbed, the numbing out and the sober life, it kind of goes together, right? As said, those cards, they are in the upright. This is what they need to do. They need to become sober. And it seems like it's not what they are doing. They are numbing out. Look, that here somebody has a glass. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Okay, so let's get deeper into that. Truly feel here the unsent text goes here with this cancel, that people are not willing to answer to them. This is what I feel that we are dealing with here. What deck do I want to use? Let's use this one. Yeah, 1 second. Let me just put it back. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about here. I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, insights, or confirmation about something that you are already aware of. If I'm talking about masculine or feminine, I'm not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So apply it however it applies to the roles in your life. And this can be past, present, or future. So, let's see what's going on here. Tell me a little bit more information. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Somebody is seeing things from a very new perspective. Yeah, this is what I told you about the cancelled and this person trying to make themselves playing the victim. No, I misunderstood. You don't get it. It's much more complicated than that. It's not what I meant. Yes, I said that they betrayed me, but it's truly what I felt. Ta 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 ta. There is a whole story that you are not aware of. This is what I feel. Yeah. So we have here somebody who is illuminated about the truth. I'm going behind to see where I should put those cards in order for you to be able to see them. And I can move it till here. Yeah, they are gaining awareness, seeing things from a different perspective, and what they realize, in fact, it is that they are dealing here with someone who is who had a whole strategy. It was a very bad strategy. They didn't think over their strategy. They have not been courageous. They were stuck instead of doing the right thing. They decided not to do the right thing. And at the end of the day, what this is telling me here, with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it is that this person has created their own situation. Tell me more here. What should the collective be aware of? Yeah, very, very bad investment. We have twice the Pentacles in reverse. The Pentacles, it is a slow energy, slow moving energy. Here we are not even talking about slow, we are talking blocked. Someone that had to make a change, that had to think through what they were doing, look back at what they were investing into, and they didn't. It is kind of if they felt that they will get away with it. We have the Devil in reverse. Yeah, somebody might have tried to keep you stuck. And so they just made up whatever, you know, this double life. It might also signify that they have said about you that you had a double life, that the person that you were presenting yourself to be, you were not, right? We have also the throwing shade here. So, kind of feel here that they were hoping that they would be able to keep you stuck, but they didn't succeed. The Devil is in reverse here. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, look, we have the Strength card here. You took control over the situation. They didn't succeed to gain control over you, which is exactly what they wanted. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And maybe the reason why, at the end of the day, you are in control of the situation, it is that you decided not to defend yourself more than necessary, right? 1 second, excuse me. I feel that I need to drink, and I have a bottle of water right here. Okay. What also appears to me here, it is that they might have thought that they could confuse you about what truly happened. And this tells me that you might not have been confused, in fact. Maybe their plan was not only to confuse other people, but also to confuse you, thinking that you would be stuck. But you were not. You were not. They didn't succeed to have control over you. Okay, tell me more here, please. Listen. The Star in reverse and the Moon. We are talking here about someone who has no direction. We are talking here about someone, I see in front of my eyes the Knight of Wands in reverse, somebody who is acting without thinking. They are not thinking, they have no direction, they are totally unhealed. I also feel that it is somebody here who is overestimating themselves and they underestimated you. It seems like if they thought that it would be easy to confuse you about the truth, it would be easy for you to be trauma bonded, to make you doubt of the reality. They thought that you would defend yourself and this would reveal something about you, that they were feeding their narrative out of that. But it's not what happened here. The Moon, they were acting in the dark, the double life, right? They were hiding a lot of things, creating confusions. Yeah, they were. I'm very much attracted here. Do you see here? Yeah, you see. Yeah, creating confusions. Hiding. Hiding. There is a lot of hiding here. And the reality is that they are trying to pretend that whatever they did, it was out of the unhealed version of themselves. They misunderstood, they misread the situation, when in fact we know that their driving force, it was all about money. It was all about taking money from you, keeping money, not paying you what they were supposed to pay you. It was all about money. This was the driving force. There was no misunderstanding. There was no I need to get sober. I was drunk, and this is none of it. None of it holds. It doesn't hold. Tell me more here, please. What should the collective be aware of this situation? What did I say? The Queen of Cups in reverse? The Queen of Cups in reverse, playing the victim regarding the actions that they took. They move forward, taking actions without truly thinking. They will say that they were stressed out, they needed to act quickly for some kind of reason, and this is why they did whatever they did. It was in the urgency, right? They didn't have the opportunity to think because there was some kind of urgency. This is what they are trying to say. Playing the victim. Queen of Cups in reverse. They totally lost control over themselves, and it is not in the momentum, because this is saying like, yes, for a moment I just needed to take a decision, I just had to do something, so I did something and it was stupid. It is not the case. It is not the case. We are talking here about someone who is having a double life. This is how they live. And in fact, they are presenting themselves to be one kind of person, maybe very emotional, right? Maybe they expect people to apologize, to excuse their bad behavior, because you understand, I had a difficult childhood, I had this, I had that, and I had that, right? When in fact, all they are doing is all guided by money. It's all about money. Tell me more here, please. Wow, the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. They didn't expect you to be so clear-minded, to be so courageous, so strong. They didn't expect none of that. If this is your feminine energy and this is your masculine energy, so you are at the same time extremely fiery, courageous, moving forward, very creative, very intuitive, and at the same time, you are patient, reasonable, logical, stable. They didn't expect that. They didn't expect that. This is somebody taking care of business. This is someone that you won't lie to them, gaslight them, or all those kind of things. Like the Queen of Wands is very aware of her own power. And she's very creative. She's very independent also. You cannot keep her stuck. The mountains here, she already had to climb many mountains in her life. So whatever this person tried to do, It's not something that maybe you never had to go through that, but you had to go through a lot, being maybe even less experienced, younger, more dependent on other people. Yeah, stable, abundant, King of Pentacles. Tell me more here, please. And they were manifesting here a total destruction. This is what they wanted. They wanted you to feel so betrayed by them, by other people. We know that there are other people here, right? We saw it in the other readings. It is coming back here. Unsent text, there is other people. Trusted friend, there is other people. Throwing shade, there is other people. Cancelled. Like, I kind of feel that there are a lot of people here, right? Yeah, they were manipulating a situation here for you to feel betrayed over and over and over again. They wanted you to feel alone and rejected and lost total hope regarding life. They didn't consider the fact that you are connected to your higher self, to the highest. They didn't consider that. They thought that if they would make you feel rejected by everyone, this is what they would manifest. With the Magician in reverse, obviously we can talk about someone who is doing black magic, spell work, all those kind of things, right? They might still be trying. This might be what they are hiding, right? This is what they might be hiding. That they are doing black magic and all those kind of things behind people's back. Presenting themselves as weak, I'm a victim, I'm a poor victim. Clarity, truth, there is no more confusion. Where was the confusion? Here, the moon. Whatever they were hiding, the confusion that they created and whatever was done behind closed door, look at how those two cards, the moon here in the upright and the ace of swords, are touching themselves. Whatever they were trying to hide, it is coming to light. They might have said that they were expecting for something to happen. It was a lie. They knew that. They might have said, that you betrayed them. And that the minimum that you had to do, it is to come and apologize to you. To them, sorry. That you had to go and apologize. They knew that you would never come and apologize because you didn't betray anyone. They betrayed you. Right? Okay. I'm wondering if there is something else here with this Three of Wands. Let me check for a second. If there is here something with this Three of Wands that we might want to be aware of, that I don't see. The Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah. The Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They lied. Lying, manipulating, cunning, hidden agenda, making up stories, backstabbing, trying to get away with something, with a very bad investment that they did in the past. How they were trying to block you, how they knew that you would never come back towards them. Three of Wands in reverse. They said to people that you would come back because you betrayed them. You had to apologize. They didn't do anything. No, absolutely not. That the reason why you were not coming back, it was maybe because you are so prideful, right? when they knew that you wouldn't go back. Why would you go back? They betrayed you. You didn't owe them any apology. And with this Ace of Swords here, people know what they did in the dark in order to totally block you, for you to have nothing to come towards you. Tell me more here, please. What should the collective be aware of? The Empress and the Hierophant. Look at that. Look at that. Abundance, divine feminine energy, highly spiritual. You might be a masculine and be in the divine feminine energy, right? This is somebody caring, patient, loving. Hierophant, high values, high morality, a teacher, someone inspiring. Tell me more here, please. What should the collective be aware of? Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, they cannot lie about you anymore, right? Because they presented you in some kind of light, right? So that nobody would want to deal with you. And what do people see? They already saw that you are strong, very courageous. This, I kind of feel more that it's this person that didn't realize that you would be so strong and so courageous, and that you wouldn't doubt your reality because you are somebody very logical. So this is what they couldn't. This is what blocked them from being able to make you confused of the reality, because this is what they wanted. They wanted you to be confused. They wanted you to eat up their narrative, that you betrayed them. And what people are seeing now, the truth that appears, it is first of all that they were trying to block you. They didn't want anything to come towards you, and they were ready to do everything in order to get there. And that you are comfortable, you are abundant, you have high morality, high values, you are an inspiration. They might have said that you were a gold digger, right? They are projecting what they are. They might have said that you are a gold digger. You are absolutely not. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright is not a gold digger. It is someone who is abundant by themselves. Their confidence is in caring for things. It's not about the way that they look. They take care of their body. They take care of the material of the world. But the value of the material is in their own care. It's not a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This can be a gold digger. This is absolutely not. This is the one who is taking care of everything, that will make the healthy food, that will take care of her home. Somebody independent. Independent. Tell me more here, please. There is a very, very rude awakening for people. Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse. People are awakening to the truth, how they have been blinded by what this person has told them. They have just eaten up the lies. That's it. And now they are awakening to the truth, and There is a lot of energy here, a lot of movement. We might have people here that want to come towards you. Eight of Wands. Communicate with you. Tell you what happened behind the scenes. Yeah. That they are not confused anymore. They were blinded, right? They were confused. They are not anymore. They know the truth now. And the truth is that somebody has lied to them and manipulated them. This is what they want to come and tell you. That they have been lied to, but now they know the truth. Both of those images are talking here about seeing the truth, not being confused anymore. They know. They know. They know that they have been manipulated by a master manipulator. Let's see. Let's go for closure. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, this person is totally losing their balance. They have no more balance. They don't know what to do. People want to celebrate with you now. This is their nightmare. And they don't know what to do. They have no defense anymore. They have no defense anymore. They are still watching you. They are watching you because it's the only thing that they can do, because they are totally stuck. They are totally stuck because they are going through judgment now. People see how arrogant, entitled they were, while they were presenting themselves as an emperor when they were an emperor in reverse. Right? People know that you are not in a miserable place. This person tried to put you in a miserable place. You might have been in a miserable place, but you are not there anymore. You are not. Yeah, they were trying to win at all cost. They cannot anymore. Everybody is aware of their horrible, foolish behavior against you. Trying to block any opportunity to come towards you, any opportunity to come to your life, burdening you. They never realized that you knew as much as you knew, and they never realized that you were stable as much as you are stable. They never realized none of it. And that you have protection. You have succeeded with the knowledge that you have, with your ability to self-reflect, seeing things, being open to see things and learn. You have succeeded to alchemize this situation. And this is what you did. You alchemized this situation. Now, they are in a miserable place because now people can see them for who they are. They are all about money. They are dependent. You are not. If they said that you are a gold digger, trust and believe that now people know that they are. And they are in a very difficult place because nobody wants to work with them anymore. Nobody wants to work with them anymore. Because they know how unfair they have been. How much they lied about you. How they just created conflict in your life. How unfair and selfish they have been. People know. People know. Everybody is turning against them now. Because they know how this person has tried to betray you and have forced all those people to betray you at the end of the day. Yeah, those people want to come back in your life. Yeah, they respect you now. They respect you. Yeah. Now listen, we have here, you see, they want to come towards you now, right? But it feels like you are totally closed off. It's too late. It's too late. You healed. And you had to heal also from their betrayal, because they gave strength to the person who hurt you. So you are not interested in them. You have no interest. You had to heal all by yourself. And you are victorious. Even though all of those people attacked you, were mean to you, they were guilty, they were trying to block you. Look, the Sun in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups, trying to put you in depression. You had to hold your life by yourself. By yourself. Yeah, but they want back in. But I feel also that they want back in because it's not so happy without you. Yeah, they are holding on to it. They are holding on to it. Yeah, but for you it's over. You don't trust those people. They have been very mean towards you. Very mean, very judgmental, very critical. Yeah, and you are in a great place after a lot of healing because of them. Look, Four of Swords is Ace of Cups. A lot of healing. This is who you are now. You have learned a lot. You have learned a lot. Because of all this smear campaign. You had to find your happily ever after alone, by healing, by putting a total end to all of this situation and start anew somewhere else. And you had to do it alone, and this is why today you are not interested in none of those people. They have showed you exactly who they are. Too late. When you needed them, they stabbed you in the back. So why would you go back now? The reality is that from what I see, right, you had to heal by yourself. Things are going well for you. But I feel that even if things were not going well for you, still you wouldn't go back to them simply because you don't trust them. Because you might have been there for them, and the moment that you needed the minimum of support, there was nobody. So I feel that even if you wouldn't have been in this Wheel of Fortune in the upright, Six of Wands, victorious, happy, abundant, even if you wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have changed anything. Anyway, you wouldn't have wanted to have any of those people in your life. Because all of them participated to the smear campaign. Even people that knew you from long time, people that you defended in all kind of situations, the moment that you needed them to be your safe space, they were not. And this is why you are totally over. You are done. Somebody wants to send you a text, obviously. Obviously. They understand now that you are a trusted friend and that you have always been a trusted friend. I kind of feel that maybe because you might be someone a little bit... the word that comes to me, it's secretive, but I don't think that you are secretive. You might just be a kind of introvert, right? So you might enjoy people, you might have had a lot of friends in the past, but you might be keeping things for yourself because it is your character. And so they jump when somebody might have said that you have a double life. They jumped on it. And now they might want to tell you that they misunderstood because there are so many things that they didn't know about your life or the way that you were living your life they didn't understand. And so when somebody made a whole scenario about your life, they jumped on that. They simply jumped, right? And I also take it here that they went with the side that was the most advantageous for them. They thought for a reason or another that there was more benefits to go towards the other side. That's it. So they cancelled you. You were going through a difficult moment, and at that time, they decided to cancel you. They decided not to be the trusted friend that you deserved. And I feel that they know that you might not be interested, right? Yeah. But I also feel now that they are learning some kind of important lesson, very important lesson. I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that maybe it was even healing. I'll see you in the comments until very, very soon. Bye.